Hey, Tom is me, Rhonda May is she, and she's behind the camera today. It's out, folks, the official, although this is in black and white, because that's the printer I had hooked up, the official Halloween Horror Nights Never Go Alone 30 map. So let's make a plan. Coming up next on Tom May TV. So when you first come through the Icon Scare Zone, the very first house appears on your left. And it's letter A on your map. And look, I know you can all follow a map and blah, 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 but you know, the fact that they put these standards out and put out the official map is kind of exciting. So there's the first standard, right by some more Halloween Horror Night merch. And obviously the Bride of Frankenstein Lives, which we did see last year, and you can see the review on it on our channel. Just gotta look back. That's where it is. Now, I'm telling you, if you jump in this park and jump in this line, look at what they're ready for. Look at the back and forth mess. This is the mistake we made on Ghostbusters years ago. Don't go to this house first. Go to this house last. So I walk right by this, heading for the other two, but that is the entrance to Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which is just to the left of Jimmy Fallon. And then down here by the scrim of the New York Public Library is Revenge of the Tooth Fairy and Halloween Horror Nights icons. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for this? Okay, so the Halloween Nightmare Fuel show times have been posted. I don't think this was up the other day, but so on Halloween Horror Nights, so you've got 8, 9:30, 11, and 12:30. So they're gonna do that show 4 times every single night. That'll be one tired gang. Okay, so here's another standard or placard or whatever you want to call it. What's hidden is the entrance to Welcome to Scary Ohio. And it'll be through that fence. That's the kind of the standard to tell you where it is. And it's kind of to the left of Men in Black. Okay, 2 more houses to the right of the MIB gear shop by the restrooms. The first is the Wicked Growth Realm of the Pumpkin. There's the standard to know it's right through those chains. And just to the right of that, by the Coca-Cola refresh spot, will be Puppet Theater Captive Audience. Okay, so a break in the action because Rhonda has never had a Duff beer and she says she's getting one right now.
I'm thirsty.
So we're waiting for them to show up. But so here's the map. Now I know it's in black and white, but let me just show you. So, you know, you come in under the arch. So I'm guessing, and this is not confirmed, but I'm thinking the opening ceremonies are gonna be about where it could be. It could be about where the Scare Zone K is.
Do we want regular, light, or Oktoberfest?
Ooh.
Oh, light. Light for me. Yep.
2 lights.
2 lights? How's
Light.
the day going, guys?
It's going good. So we're ordering beer. I mean, you want to have breakfast and then jump right into beer.
Are we ready for Halloween Horror Nights?
I think so. Do you know where the opening ceremonies will be?
It should be at the front of the park.
You think at the very front where the 30 years for 30 fears? Yeah. Yeah, so that's what we're thinking there is there. Although I do know that one year they had it down. They had it down here.
Did we save anything with our annual
down here, kind of where the lagoon is,
Thank you.
they held everybody in that scare zone. Well, or was it here? Yeah, I think it was. They held everybody back. They held everybody back over here. And then the opening ceremonies were right about through here. And then, you know, then there's the big moment of the night where everyone just runs through the characters to that first scare zone. So we'll have to see. I don't know, but I'll tell you this, I'm gonna be here and we're gonna find out. So after we get our brewskis here, we're gonna take you and show you the entrance to HHN, which are the Netflix Haunting of Hill House. You know I'm most excited for that. The miniseries is an absolute mind blower. It was fantastic, and Rhonda is most excited about Beetlejuice. So I will go through the opening ceremonies, and I'm making a beeline for there. And then I will probably just head around the park in this fashion, and then end up at the show right there on the first night. So I'm gonna try and do 5 haunted houses, hit the show called Marathon of Mayhem Carnage Factory in the old stadium, the Fear Factor Stadium. So I'll try and do 5 houses, hit 1 show, and then I will for sure walk all of the scare zones, and that'll probably be night 1. Night 2 will be, I'll do the lagoon show, and then I will do the other 5 houses, walk all the scare zones, and then night 3, 4, 5, we'll just have to wait and see, because we will go back and do our favorites. I've been through the Tooth Fairy, and oh boy, who cares about Halloween Horror Nights? It's a Duff beer time. And
Happy Tuesday.
it's Tuesday. So that's kind of the plan. And we'll see what happens. So you can find the map, and it's in color, at HalloweenHorrorNights.com. Make an attack plan for yourself. Scare zones, shows, 10 haunted houses. Man, maybe, of course, lots of food, lots of drink, lots of fun. Be here or be square. Okay, so a quick review on the Duff Light Beer. And I don't want to get all sophisticated with the beer review. Let me just say, it tastes like beer. Okay, so we're at the back entrance of the scare zone on the other side of the lagoon here, and down a little ways from Woody Woodpecker's Kids Zone and the Twisted Tater, so you can see about where we are. So they put a standard up here, which is probably out of place. Gorewood Forest is what they're calling it. That's Gorewood Forest. I think that's probably one of the 2 standards for either Beetlejuice or the Haunting of Hill House, because there's the Haunting of Hill House refreshment or food stand. So we'll walk back and see if there are 2 standards in the back. Then I've got that wrong. So we'll see what that is. Maybe the mysterious 11th house is on it.
What are they?
Okay, so here we are by ET. 2 more standards. Clearly I can see the bent neck lady's Haunting of Hill House. I can see her hand right through there. So that's definitely the Haunting of Hill House, which makes sense because there's been some pictures of the outsides of those houses from the public road out there. Hey, she said, hey, security. And that is Beetlejuice without a doubt. So there is an out of place standard. Very interesting. Looky here, we have added I'm guessing that's a body. I'm guessing that's a body, and it's probably pretty gory. You know how I know is because when my mom and dad would wrap a hockey stick for Christmas, I knew what that was too. Okay, it's a Tim Tracker sighting, which whenever you see the Tim Tracker, he's like Batman. You've got to get him on camera. So this is the entry for this one's weird because I've never seen that one. I've never seen that one. And I'll tell you in a minute. Okay, we had to talk to the Tim Tracker there and tell him he's a dog for putting Jackson in the hallway at the tribute store. But now that that's done, this is Case Files Unearthed Legendary Truth. That's the entrance, and that's a newer one. So I don't remember this house, and we've been coming to this for years, but maybe it's always been here. I don't know. If you know, leave a comment. Hey, if you want to be up to date on Halloween Horror Nights, no one's in this park more. No one's doing more updates than Tom A TV. So subscribe, like, please. And for crying out loud, where would you rather be than watching some Tom A TV?
Thanks for watching.